Let's discuss REN, this Women's Real Estate Network. How did the idea come about? And then what was the mandate of the vision and the mission of the group?
Yeah, so the idea really kind of came about by accident because I had just moved back from one of these adventures, realizing that, I'm going to have to, put my big girl clothes on now and figure out if it was time for me to get a real job, which I did for about this long. and and as I was getting more and more excited about the real estate opportunities, I was having conversations with people that I was so surprised that so many people knew nothing about real estate, nothing about real estate investing, and especially with a lot of young women, they were even afraid to have a conversation with their banker to talk about, like, how do I sort, setting up my bank accounts right, and how do I balance my checkbook, and how do I look after my finances. So as I was learning the whole real estate journey myself, and I was new in Victoria, having just moved, as I mentioned, from a recent adventure in Sydney, Australia, I just realized that so many women were not getting the information. And I felt like there was a massive disservice being done to women. And being that I was in Victoria, I was noticing it locally. But of course, as we started to grow REN and started to talk to more people, we noticed that it was really a national, in fact, an international problem. Now we're seeing the opposite. We're seeing women, really taking a lead in real estate. But when I started REN back in 2016, we were just dealing with so many women who had no idea, and quite frankly, who didn't, and guys, you guys know I love you, but they didn't want to be mansplained to, right? And ladies, if you've ever had that happen, Ava, you've probably had that happen to you, right? When you sit down at a bar and people say, what do you do? And I'm a real estate investor. And the guy next to you literally, like, puts his hands down. Well, let me tell you, little lady, real estate investing is really risky. So honey, you watch yourself. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So we really wanted to make sure that we gave women a place where they could feel safe and comfortable, and where the guys who were coming in weren't going to mansplain to them. And oh my gosh, the men in our group are so not mansplainers. They're amazing gentlemen, and they've just been so helpful to all of the women who are in the group. So yeah, it started kind of by accident, and it has grown. It's grown. Oh my gosh, it's grown from there, and now we're just so proud of where we are, and I get contacts and emails and thank yous every day. Just yesterday, one of our new members said, oh, I've been talking to people about understanding joint ventures, and I can't believe how helpful everybody is. And so that just warms my heart.
Amazing. Ava is a member of REN, and
Yes.
I've been fortunate enough to attend one of your guys' events, so I can say I have a personal experience of being at an event, and it was great, very informative.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
And it's really great because we were just talking about this the other day, Liza, or last night, where, whether you're trying to learn about a joint venture or figuring out where to start investing in real estate, your money in real estate, it's really nice because you have all these ladies that are right there to answer your questions, to guide you, to hold your hand through the process. So it's really, really powerful being part of a group like this.
And some of them started out in the same place, so they're very open to advise you and assist you as well.
Of course, yeah, that's the whole thing.
Exactly. And that's one of the things we talk about a lot. Like, I've actually, now that we're growing, we've had some women who have said to some of our colleagues, oh, I don't really know what I have to bring to the table. I don't really know anything. And I need to hear that, because, oh my God, like, I had nothing when we started, right? I had no knowledge about real estate. I had just come back from a year in Australia, and a failed year, as I talk a little bit about in the book. And I had to kind of recreate myself, rebuild myself, and kind of get things put back together. And so when people say, oh, I don't really have anything to bring to the table, I'm like, you've got you to bring to the table.
Yeah, there you go.
And we're a very welcoming network, and we see that everybody has experiences and has stories and has value. And it's amazing when you get into a group how much information is shared and how magical that is, right? Like today, we're talking about planting bamboo in the backyard. We were just going to put up a plain fence, but now we're talking to our landscape designer. So we're talking about bamboo, which is way more exciting than a fence. So it's those kinds of things that are, just everybody brings something, and it doesn't matter where you are. It's just about getting started and getting in with the right group of people.
Yeah, and connecting on an emotional level as well.